Body had just made a live stream just just recently, like a minute ago, just now. Check it out in the Holly style review. But I uh, I wasn't thinking about doing a Kinks review, but I was talking to Garrett, and he's going through the Kinks discography, and he's going from the first album onward until Musewell Hillbillies, and I'm very I their first album, aptly named Kinks, is their British debut album. Uh, to people who are growing up, who grew up in America, whoever grew up in America grew up with "You Really Got Me," the big hit single. That was the name of the album. But if you grew up in the UK, it's actually just called Kinks. And normally this is the time where I show up my copy of the album, but I don't own the album. I do own their second album, which who knows? Maybe I might just do their first three albums just rapid fire because very little to say about those the first three albums. Just them getting their sound, as Garrett would say. But here's what the album cover looks like: just Kinks and 14 tracks. Let's get going. First track opens up with "Beautiful Delilah," which a Chuck Berry cover, and I really enjoy this track. Dave Davies rocking it out on the vocals, which is unusual because you would think you think Ray Davies would be the guy who would step in first track as the lead vocalist, but no, it's actually Dave Davies, and he does a really good vocal attempt on this one. So Mystifying, really good song. Definitely a lot. It definitely sounds like one of their early hits. Like if they wanted to release this as a single, I feel like the single would have made it out pretty well. I really enjoy it. First song that Ray Davies sings on an album, and he does a really good job. Sounds like but it's all over now by Rolling Stones. Very similar sounding to that album, not album, that song, and yeah, just can't go to sleep now. Really fun little track. I like it a lot. I like the part is like every night I just can't go to sleep. I like the way that Davies sings this song. Does a great job. Um, Long Tall Shorty. It's just an alright track. I'm not sure. I know you're on right now, Garrett. I'm not sure how you feel about that song. I think it's just an alright track. Dave Davies does a good job vocally, but it's definitely a song that is just alright. Uh, Took My Baby Home. I really enjoy that song. I very definitely a song that gets stuck in my head every time I listen to it. Like whenever I listen to the song, it gets stuck in my head for like at least an hour until I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't, but like most of the time when I listen to that song, it gets stuck in my head and it's just ugh. I like it, but it gets stuck in my head. I'm a lover, not a fighter. I mean, it's just an alright song. It's nothing to really write home about. That's about it. You really got me though. Ooh. Normally I'm the kind of person who's like anti hits. Go for the deep cuts mostly, but this is definitely an exception to that because this song is just a masterpiece. Because yep, I should do that. Go ahead and make this video a Kinks first three albums video. Yeah, and you really got me a really great song. The guitar work is amazing, and it's just really good. I personally really like it. Uh, Cadillac. I mean, It opens up side two decently enough, I guess. I mean, after you really got me, you expect there to be a banger right after when you flip the side over, but you don't really get that. It's just kind of like you get like awesomeness and then you get meh. Uh, Bald-headed woman. The Who did a cover of this too. I prefer the Who's version, but nothing against the Kinks version. They do a good version on this album. Revenge. Really solid instrumental. Probably my second favorite on the album. Um, too much monkey business. I was just talking about the Hollies version. This version is good, great guitar work on it, but that's all I really have to say about that. I've been driving on Ball Mountain. I mean, the vocals is really dreadful by Dave Davies. That's like besides that, the music's good, but the vocals is very dreadful. Pardon me. Stop Your Sobbing is easily the top, at least the top three best songs on the album. But yeah, Got Love If You Want It. Very weak closing track, if I do say so myself. I'm not crazy about that album closer, but yeah, it's just all right. Got Love if you want it. But on that note, Garrett had a good idea. I might as well just rapid fire these first three album reviews. But I'll be right back. I'm gonna get their second and third album because I do own those on vinyl. Sorry for the wait. Um, their second album, kind of Kinks. Uh, Definitely a lot not as good as the first album, but let's let's get into it. Someone's joining the stream right now. Who dat? Alrighty then. Uh, First song on the album, "Look for Me, Baby." It's all right. Definitely not as triumphant as "Beautiful Delilah," but it's all right. Take it or leave it, really. Um, Got My Feet on the Ground. I hate this song. It's garbage. I'll never like this song. I've listened to this album many times and I will never ever get into this song. Sorry, Kink fans, I just can't. This song just isn't my thing. Nothing in the world can stop me worrying about about that girl. It's all right. Um, that's all I gotta say. Not better album than the Zombies' first album. Um, yeah, I kind of agree to that. Even the American edition version with the Teller now, but yeah, Nagging Woman is just all right. It's all right. Where my baby is tonight. I like this song. Uh, First really good song on the album. After that, one of the best songs on the album. Tired of waiting for you. I love this track. I know Garrett, you listen to the US version, but the UK version has a really good song called "Tired of Waiting for You." I love it. One of the Kinks' better songs in their catalog. Probably my second favorite off of this album. Dancing in the Street, it's all right. Like I have the same feelings as I do for this song that as I do for Cadillac, which I know, Garrett, you're gonna disagree because you told me that's one of your favorite songs on this album. uh, Don't Ever Change. I like it. It's a good one. My Grace Hits LP has both those songs. Cool. Don't Ever Change. Like I said, it's a good song. Come On Now. I like it. It's a mover, but it's another song that I just kind of like. I listen to it, but then I always forget how a lot of the song goes. Like it's a song that I listen to, but then it kind of just fizzles from my mind afterwards. Um, you Shouldn't Be Sad. I love this song. It's definitely one of my favorites off this album. I love it. Something Better Beginning. This is my favorite song on the album. Way better than a lot of other tracks on this album. Overall, I didn't give a rating for the first album, but I give that rating like a 7.5 out of 10. This album, not to be nasty about it, but this is like a 5 out of 10. Which yeah, I think I rated Stay with the Hollies a lot lower than that, but still, this is not crazy about this album. It's definitely this is like the Beatles going from Please Please Me to With the Beatles. That's how I feel with this album. Or if like the Hollies went from In the Hollies style straight to Stay with the Hollies. It's just all right. First two albums are more of a party vibe than good albums. Yep. It's it's not an album you listen to when you want to like have like a serious album listening experience. It's like an album you want to this is an album you have as background music, which that goes for a lot of early British Invasion albums. Like even the album I just reviewed, Stay with the Hollies. I like that album a lot, but it's not an album you take seriously. It's an album you just kind of like have as background music while you're doing something. Speaking of the third album, which Garrett reviewed as rated a 6.75 out of 10. Here is the Kink controversy. Yes, way better than their first two efforts, I must say. But let's get straight to the party. Milk Cow Blues. Controversial and kinky. Ooh, that's funny. Uh, First song opens up with Milk Cow Blues. This is probably like one of their weakest songs in their catalog, and it blows my mind that they chose this to be the opener of their album. It's like the only song on the album I'm not too crazy about. Rest of the album's really good, but it would have been great if this album opened up with the I can't think of the song name. Dedicated something to fashion or whatever. Let me pull it up. Dedicated follower of fashion. Would have been a perfect way to open up this album, but I digress. Ring the Bells, really great ballad. I really enjoy it. Love the just yeah, I got the name already, but yeah, this is the name of the song. A dedicated follower of fashion. I love this song. It's about mob and how basically everyone was dressing funny back in the '60s, and yeah, it's on his greatest hits LP. Good greatest hits album he has, by the way. I'm gonna pull up a picture of that. Let me find it. This one right here. Kinks' Greatest Hits on Reprise Records. But gotta get the First Plane Home. Really great bluesy track. I love it a lot. When I See That Girl of Mine, I love that track. One of my favorites. I Am Free, easily the best song on the album. I don't know. What do you think of the song, Garrett? Because this is easily my favorite song on the album. I Am Free. Till the End of the Day. Oh my God, really great rockin' song by Ray Davies. I love it. You can tell right away it's gonna be a classic when you hear the opening riff. The World Keeps Going Down. I love that song. And then I'm on an Island. Oh my God. Garrett even says it. I love I'm on an Island. I really like out of all the songs that I first heard when I first heard this LP, this is like the only track that really stood out to me when I first heard it. I love Till the End of the Day, but it didn't really get me the first time I heard it, but I love I'm on an Island. Where Have All the Good Times Gone? I love that track. Van Halen did a really good cover of it, just like they did a cover of You Really Got Me. It's Too Late. I love It's Too Late, one of my favorites. What's in Store? Love it. You Can't Win. Oh my God, You Can't Win. Great closer. Overall, I gave the last album a 5 out of 10. I give this one an 8.5 out of 10. This is definitely a great segue into what would become their golden age with the Face to Face all the way to Musewell Hillbillies, or a lot of people say it ends with the Lolo versus Power Man, but I disagree. Yeah, that's the end of the review and reviews. And yeah, I definitely I like it a lot. Yeah, I really enjoyed doing these 3 album reviews. I'm definitely gonna edit the title because yeah, first 3 album reviews. And yeah, I'm excited because me and Garrett and Briar are gonna be doing Audience Nut Gun Flake at 8 o'clock, and I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next review. And next kink related review will probably be with Garrett. I'm not sure. I know we're gonna do Village Green Preservation Society on his channel. I don't know about any of the other albums, but if he wants to do those albums, that'd be great. I don't mind, because if I get to talk about the Kinks and their golden age of albums, I'd be always happy to talk about them. And hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.